Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Just easy. Fucking easy, bro. Learn to hit headshots. That's why you talk it through. We're not complaining. We're learning. There we go.
Perfect.
Come on, aim your gun. Aim your gun, bro. So we've got our concussion. Can we get somebody here?
Specialization.
We're running out of stacks, though.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Jazz!
Hey agents, so the fun continues in title update 20 of the Division 2, and today I'm coming at you with a build for PvP that isn't system corruption. That's right, a blind noob is branching out, and I call this build the Patient Headshot. Anytime you hear headshots, you already know it's going to be the Bighorn. In this build, I'm teaming it up with the gear set Umbra Initiative, which forces you to be a little patient to power up your damage. But before we get knee pad deep in the details, remember to subscribe to the channel if, well, just trust me on this one. And also, if you dig the video, dig the build, give it a like. Alright, so why Umbra Headshot Build? The 2-piece bonus is literally 15% critical hit chance. Makes no sense, right? Wrong. Let's go deeper. The 3-piece gives us 30% reload speed? Deeper. The 4-piece bonus ramps up your crit damage while sitting in cover. And since we're running the Umbra chest piece, we're getting up to 100% crit damage just from this set, along with the 15% crit chance from the 2-piece. Okay, so that's already a lot of crit damage, meaning we need less attributes rolled to crit damage on our build. Attributes that we can now use for headshot damage perhaps? Now, if we go just a bit deeper, we're also getting a side of 30% rate of fire with our 100% crit damage. Faster rate of fire means faster Bighorn stacks, which means more headshot damage. And just like that, we've got 100% headshot damage and 100% crit damage without any attributes yet. We are missing one thing though, crit chance. We've got 15% crit chance from Umbra, then another 10% from a Ceska piece, because remember, Ceska is the most efficient way to get crit chance on your build. Then we're going to commit another 5 attributes and or mods to crit chance, giving us a total of 55%, leaving us with 6 more attributes and mods. Now, if you seriously lack confidence in your ability to hit headshots, you can roll them to crit damage, but rolling them to headshot damage gives you much more potential. Now, if you're playing conflict PvP, remember that your stats from the SHD watch are disabled. So if you're looking at your stats page, you need to subtract 10% crit chance. Just keep that in mind whenever you're putting together a new build. On a side note, I'm most comfortable with 31% recoil control when I use the Bighorn, so I've rolled 2 of my attributes to handle it. You can go with whatever works for you. Okay, so going back to the Umbra set, you definitely want the chest piece. This boosts your boosts from 50% crit damage and 15% rate of fire to 100% and 30% respectively. It's a no-brainer. The backpack though is a lot better in PvE as it boosts your healing while in cover. Instead, we'll be using a backpack with Concussion. This will give you 10% total weapon damage while you're beaming heads, plus an additional 15% for 10 seconds after killing an enemy with a headshot. As for the brand sets, as I mentioned earlier, you want 1 piece of Ceska, but it doesn't matter if it's your backpack or any other piece. For your other brand set, you could either go with Hadsberg or Providence for the 15% headshot damage, but because this is a high armor build, I use 5 blues and 1 red. Hadsberg would be easier to farm as it already comes with a blue core. Again, a Grupo or Fenris piece would also work, But if you're going for headshots, the 15% headshot damage would provide more value than 15% crit damage or 10% AR damage. So we've got Umbra Initiative and the Bighorn giga buffing our critical hit damage and headshot damage. What about our skills? I feel like even with the insane cooldown nerf in Conflict, the Scanner Pulse just provides so much value. Also, the Booster Hive is invaluable if you're against status effects users. Those are my usual choices for PvP, but if you want a Seeker Mine for wall hacks and to finish your kills, a Jammer Pulse for dealing with low level skills, a Defender Drone to mess with aim assist, or an EMP Sticky because you have potato aim, those are all good choices too. For my specialization, I usually go with Sharpshooter.
Fuck me. Man, they had us on the ropes, bro!
As I like the medkit, which cleanses you of all status effects, the 15% stability, and the little bonus armor you get from being in cover, which you can spam to protect yourself from damage ticks like status effects or the Vile and Pestilence debuffs.
Of course, he just outplayed me,
Aside
right?
from the Bighorn, which only drops from legendary bosses in the Dark
until I was
Zone,
on fire,
this is a
and then he hit
relatively
one!
easy build to farm. Your chest and 3 of knee pads, mask, holster, and gloves will be Umbra Initiative, which you can easily get from open world or missions with Umbra as the target loot, or send it to the target loot in Countdown or Summit. For your backpack and final piece, I'd farm Hadsberg and Ceska as opposed to backpacks and whatever else you're looking for. But yeah, farming with a solid group who already all have the Bighorn, you can easily put this build together in one session. Finally, the playstyle. This build is very strong up close, but if you have reasonable control of the Bighorn's recoil, you can absolutely beam from range too. In fact, the increased rate of fire reduces the kick, and I've noticed it's a bit easier hitting headshots at a distance because of it. Just to clarify Umbra's 4-piece talent, you do not get the increased rate of fire and crit damage unless you are out of cover. You build it up in cover, but activate it out of cover. Vice versa for the heal. Now, because it takes time to ramp up your damage and you can't move while doing so, you need to make sure not to fall behind your team. Sometimes you'll have to sacrifice some stacks in order to get into combat in time, and that's okay. You with 50% stacks is better than no you. Obviously, you want to aim for headshots whenever possible. Can't hit headshots? Then this is a perfect build for you, because you can actively practice them. Keep track of your Bighorn stacks. Are you finishing fights with 3 or 4 stacks? Keep trying to improve. One of the great things about the Bighorn is you don't lose your stacks when you die. Makes it a lot easier to get revenge when you're respawning with 24 stacks or 96% headshot damage. Alright, as always, this is a viable, athletic, and most importantly, fun build with a Blind Noob stamp of approval. Come see it live on my next stream and pick my brain about anything Division, or just hang out and have a good time. Anyways, I hope you can enjoy the patient headshot as much as me. Until next time, happy farming, agents.
I'm well aware. He's just better than me. He's a better shooter. You can tell by the amount of bullets he shot out of his gun. Better shooter. Lights me on fire in the spawn in the debuff. Literally one bullet just whizzes. I think it whizzed past my pant leg. It just whizzed past my pant leg. You know what? It lit me on fire. That one fucking bullet. And now I'm just. I can't aim down sights because I'm on fire. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Just can't. Why not? I just can't do it. Just can't. But this fire is so unserious, it just goes out on its own. All I have to do is this. And it just goes out. But can't aim down sights. And even, you know, I got lit on fire, right? Adrenaline is just pumping, right? I can't run fast. Nope. I can only walk. Because fire. It's so crazy. It's so crazy how cool this game is. It's so crazy. But anyways, I mean, I mean, another win is another win, right? Another MVP is another MVP. Another Fear the Reaper is a Fear the Reaper. Come on.